and start chipping. Start with the feet. And that is a quick version of how I do my chipping and weathering. Now I will tell you, gotta get it cleaner out. I don't know what the hell I got on there. A little paint. There we go. Now I will tell you, put it on a little darker. And when you top coat it, is it all the way up? Yeah. When you top coat it, it's going to lighten up. Along with all this pigment that I put in here, it looks a little dark for some people. When you top coat it, it's going to lighten up. You see how I did just the little kind of water runs down the rust. Just take that orange rust from the Tamiya Weathering C kit, and I just kind of drag it down softly. Just a little bit there. It goes on pretty easy as long as you got that matte top coat on there. And don't worry if you get up in the joints, because I'm going to go back later and I'm going to chip everything up like I did here. And you do that, try not to go overboard with it. You put too much on there, it's just going to look beat to shit. But the general ideal is that it's going to be heavier within the feet going up the legs, and it's going to get lighter as you go up towards the top. That's why on the original feet for the GP01, it's real heavy, muddy, dirty, rusty down here. I even used a little engine grime down through here, which is also Vallejo engine grime right there. Works pretty good. But it got lighter, as you see up when I got to the knees, and the legs I do a little heavier because, you know, it's under shit. But then you get up to the arms and it gets even lighter. So that's a basic idea of it. I'm sorry for not talking through all while I was chipping. I'm just concentrating and kind of thinking and freelancing where I want my chips to go. Fucking cat, get out of here. Sucker. But the same thing I did all through here and all here. The reason I went with pink and then the silver for the chipping on the feet, you kind of want to go with a lighter color on the colors. It's at least what I've always seen. So like a red, use a pink. This one could be, this is Citadel Pink Ore. Could be a little brighter pink, it will show up a little better, but when all this pigment lights up, you're going to see two tones like in the paint chips. Like it hit that first layer and made it a little pink and then went down to the metal. But the white, it's kind of, I just use the rust when I do the white. So that's about it. And you can get, you know, some of the rust pigment up in here. Now I'll use on heavier stuff like up in the ankle joints and stuff like that, or you'd get all up in here and stuff. Can't really do it with these legs, but on the feet, back behind, up in the armor, up in here, and the big round stuff, I'll use this pigment, and I'll get just, you know, my dry brush, wherever the hell that thing's at, right here. Citadel dry brush. I use it for dry brushing, but I'll also use that pigment, pour a little bit in the cap and kind of dab it and just kind of, where's my camera? There it is. I'll kind of dab it with the brush dry, and I'll just kind of dab at it wherever I think it would be real gunked up, more rust, heavier rust. And that's pretty much how I do it. I'm no pro or nothing like that. These are just things I learned from watching Fox's video on YouTube. I suggest everybody watch those. He's got tutorials on everything from weathering. I spend a lot of time watching his videos. His channel is Model Making Guru on YouTube. And I just kind of watched a lot of his videos and kind of applied my own techniques, and that's what I come up with. And again, once I get done with all the pigments, chipping and everything, then I'll top coat it all again. And the darker pigments are gonna, or these pigments, they're gonna fade a little bit. That's why I went a little darker with them. And then once you top coat them, you're gonna end up with something more along the lines of that, and what you see here with the knees and thighs. So it doesn't stay a dark orange unless you go really, really, really heavy on it. Then it'll stay dark orange, but it's all up to your taste. So that's it. If you got any questions, message me. I'll try to help you. Don't mind helping people. So later, y'all.